Through their public meeting tactics and behind-the-scenes covert activities, corruption, and collusion for profit, the commissioners of Douglas County, Colorado, overrule the citizens. In the spring and summer of 2025, the commissioners defied the public and wasted almost $1 million to hold a doomed special election to impose home rule. Now the commissioners are deep into a mega sports complex called Zebulon. This major development lines their pockets and those of their cronies against the wishes of the public. This project is an enormous tax expense for county residents.
A toxic forever chemical was found at concentrations up to 100 times above EPA cleanup levels. And if the land is not fully cleaned up, then we will not only bear the financial burden, but also the potential health consequences for our children and the surrounding community. If this is truly the land the county is insisting on using, then at the very least, we ask all funding
ma'am, your
be
time has
paused.
expired. If you can
I'm
wrap
going to
up.
finish this request. This is not anti-growth. This is about health,
Ma'am, your time has
safety,
expired. I'm going to ask you
transparency,
to sit
and
down if you
responsible
can.
fiscal
Thank you.
And if you're going to build next to contaminated land, would you have your children play on contaminated land next to it?
Why are you walking out?
Would you have your children
You're
play
such
on land
babies.
next to contaminated land? Would you? It is. My God, I'm talking to CDPHE. They are actively remediating 2 parts of the land. Just because you're going to build land right next to it, you need to pay attention to what's going on.
Oh my God, stop walking out on your constituents.
Why don't you meet with her? Land is not clean.
Yes, it is. You are lying.
You are lying.
You are absolutely lying. You're building a Zebulon on
Listen.
absolutely clean land. You're
There's
pointing
two
at a
sides.
whole
There's
different
two
part
sides.
of the old dynamite
Do you want to know? If it was clean,
It
CDPHE
is
would not be
clean.
involved. It would not be
CDPHE runs
involved
clean
if
bill
it
of
was
health.
clean. You're lying.
They were
They have
involved.
not given you a clean bill of health.
For
You
this
are
piece of
lying.
property,
I am
yes.
speaking to them. No, you are wrong.
Who are you speaking
Rich
to
from
there?
CDPHE, I am in conversation
We
with
have
him.
letters with
You are
Jared
lying.
Post's name on it.
In defiance of input from the school district and to benefit their developer friends, the commissioners ramrodded an enormously consequential change to school land use requirements.
Tonight, an amendment was just approved changing Sterling Ranch's process around school land dedication. Parents were either in support or extremely against this amendment.
Some of those neighbors say this is a broken promise from Sterling Ranch. They say they moved to the community because they were told district-run neighborhood schools would be built for their children. But this amendment instead sought to give some of that land to charter schools.
3 times, residents went to court and defeated attempts to push a poisonous, corrosive asphalt plant into the community. The commissioners and their cronies are trying again, at great cost to taxpayers. The commissioners ride roughshod over residents' wishes and best interests to enrich themselves.
They're bullies. They don't respect their oath.
Some tense moments in a hearing on a proposed change to public school land in Sterling Ranch.
This is a point of procedure. I think the superintendent needs to be disqualified because she failed to allow the board to engage in a point of procedural discussion. I mean, she's shown obvious disrespect and should be excused from the podium.
They add insult to this public injury with displays of dominance and ridicule in public meetings.
Shame! 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 Shame!
Come on, go back to Denver.
Everyone in Douglas County pays the park fee, but my understanding from this is Sterling Ranch residents are going to get preferential and even free treatment. None of my constituents in Highlands Ranch are going to get that free access. If you're going to use Douglas County property and Douglas County taxes, all Douglas County residents should have that same privilege. And I would say that needs to be a
Order, Chair. Representative, are you saying that now that you're out of session, you don't work anymore?
No, I became aware that you were forcing this through in the dark of night, just like home rule on Friday. That's what I became aware of.
Representative, if you'll please look out the window, I think you will see that it is not the dark of night.
And two, the question I put forward.
Have you brought that landowner before the county commissioners today to offer it in place of Sterling Ranch? Representative, why would that be your point in your comments then? Do you need to have 4 or 5 part answers to very simple questions, sir?
But when you're so close to the developers and you're doing a deal for us, I really don't think you're representing the county's interests as well as you should.
Remind me, Representative, what was your profession before elected office again? Were you a land developer? Were you in the commercial real estate market? Remind me again what you did? Weren't you a federal employee?
They run out the clock with delay tactics, pomp, pageantry, and petulance. In doing so, they guarantee insufficient time for the public to respond to their corrupt, self-dealing schemes that misuse county funds and authority to advance secret agendas. In 2026, Douglas County voters have the opportunity to replace one of these mercenary self-servants. In the meantime, speak up at meetings, speak with neighbors, and prepare to vote in a better candidate.